Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Mark Schenkman from RenTech Global Solutions. I'm shooting this quick video to uh, tell all of my indoor growers, my cannabis growers, anyone that's in the greenhouse space or doing tower gardens or vertical farming about this incredible opportunity that we have with atmospheric water generation. So I just wanted to start off by just saying, hey, are you in the cannabis or greenhouse space growing industry? And are you looking for a game-changing water solution? At RenTech, we are the defenders of the three basic human rights of food, water, and shelter. And so water generation, atmospheric water generation, and farming all falls within our purview. So I want to share a short presentation with you that can really let you know how we can expand your indoor growing industry or your opportunity. So let me share my screen here. Okay, and we're going to go to the presentation slideshow. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is about atmospheric water generation for indoor growing, for vertical farming, for the cannabis industry. We're going to be talking about a revolutionary technology and a revolutionary product here. So let's start with the problem. Let's focus on what the problem that many of the indoor growers like yourself are having. And so first can be water quality. So you have all sorts of contaminants within the water that you're obtaining. So these are harmful substances like chlorine and heavy metals that can affect plant health. pH is super, sorry, let me just plug in. I thought I was plugged in, but I wasn't. All right. So pH is extremely important, as many of you know, to the plant health. And the pH has to remain consistent. And especially in the cannabis industry, I'm sure you guys know that pH has to vary at differing levels of the plant growing cycle. So quality is really important, but also availability. And many of our indoor growers are really finding that the municipal water, the city water is just not reliable and is subject to quite a number of restrictions, especially when we talk about the cannabis industry. Water scarcity is becoming increasingly problematic. Limited water sources can be costly and hard to access. People are forced to have to truck in water, but we have a virtually unlimited water source in atmospheric water generation that can combat that. And the cost for procurement and transportation, there's very high costs associated with obtaining this type of water. You've got to get it from another source, which incidentally is still probably local rivers. And, like if you're in the western half of the United States, you're probably looking at the Colorado River. Of course, there's all sorts of restrictions and limitations there, but you're still having to tap into surface water, which is restricted, which is becoming increasingly scarce, and eventually is going to run out. So we also have to deal with the energy costs, so additional expenses for treating and pumping the water. Pumping the water uphill is very expensive. Having to transport it is very expensive, and cost is certainly a concern. We've got sustainability issues, environmental impacts, and the strain on local ecosystems and depletion of natural resources. The surface water becomes increasingly more rare as climate change continues to become a problem, as the Earth's surface temperature increases, the amount of storage in the polar ice caps as well as in the tops of mountains diminishes, and when that diminishes, when those items thaw, we just won't have as much free water as we do right now. And and we had much more even 20, 30 years ago. So this is becoming increasingly problematic, and we need to do something that's much more sustainable. Wastewater management, costs and complexity of treating the wastewater. There's a lot of factors that go into that. And the bottom line is you're getting contaminated water that you're hoping is pure. You've got regulatory compliance, particularly in the cannabis industry. We've got heavy regulation right now as it's new technology and new legal product. So we've got varying local water use and environmental regulations, which add complexity to the problem. And then humidity control. If we don't control excess humidity, we risk mold and mildew. If we decrease or have less humidity, then the plants are just not able to grow as efficiently, as effectively, and your crop output is going to be affected. So what is the solution, this product that I keep sort of referencing? And it's called the AKVO Water Block. I'm going to show you exactly what this is in just a minute. All right, so I'm going to play this short little video. Gives you a nice demonstration of what the water block is all about. So this is the water block. It's what it sort of looks like in all of the dimensions. And these are modular components that can be added one against the other, in series or in parallel, producing virtually unlimited water supply. So we can produce very small amounts, or we can produce thousands of gallons of water every single day by adding these water blocks together. So this is the solution to many of the problems that we already discussed. So how does the AKVO Water Block work? Basically, it's a revolutionary technology that you've probably heard of called condensation. We're actually just reproducing the natural condensation process, through technology. And so here's basically in a nutshell how it works. And each unit has slight variations on the theme, but basically this is the overall pattern. So we've got air that's brought into the unit, into the machine from the atmosphere. It does go through a filtered, layered process so that all the particulate matter is removed. We've got a condenser then that reproduces the condensation, so very cold coils that cause condensation on those coils, and then the water is released off of those coils. The water is then stored in this water tank for storage. And then prior to use, it goes through a filtration process. And depending on what your needs are, if it's for drinking water, it goes through a reverse osmosis situation. If you just need clean, pure water, then it just goes through a UV disinfectant and comes out as clean, pure water. Again, depending on the use, like if you're using it for residential or small business use and you're using it for drinking water, then it's going to go through a more thorough filtration process to create potable or drinkable water. If we're looking to just create water for agriculture and just pure clean water, it may not have to go through such a stringent filtration process. All right, so here's how our solution can impact you as a grower, can impact you as a cannabis grower or as a vertical farmer. We've got a consistent and reliable water supply. The AKVO Water Block harnesses the atmospheric moisture to produce water 24/7. And this ensures a continuous and reliable supply. So you can say goodbye to dependence on municipal or well water supplies. We've got independence from weather and geography. So whether you're in a remote location or in an arid climate, our technology can guarantee a consistent water supply, which is absolutely crucial for maintaining the health and the growth cycles of your plants. We've also got high quality pure water. So the AKVO Water Block generates water that is free from contaminants like chlorine and heavy metals. And this purity is essential for the optimal health and potency of your plants and your cannabis plants. So your, whatever it is that you're growing. We've got enhanced plant health. With a consistent supply of clean water, your plants will thrive, leading to higher yields and better quality products. So we've got cost-effective and sustainable solutions. By generating water on site, You can significantly reduce a water procurement and transportation costs. Plus, our system is energy efficient and can utilize renewable energy sources. So this can be linked to solar. It can be linked to water, to hydro. It can be linked to wind turbines. Anything that creates a renewable energy source, and this can help you achieve your sustainable goals. We've got environmental responsibility. So this can reduce your reliance on external water sources and minimize your carbon footprint with the AKVO Water Block. And this would contribute to a more sustainable future. All right, so we've got scalable and adaptable. And what I mean by this is whether you run a small boutique operation or a large-scale facility, the AKVO Water Block can be scaled to meet your needs. So our system seamlessly integrates into your existing infrastructure, making adoption easy and hassle-free. So some other applications for indoor cultivation in greenhouses. We've got optimal irrigation, so we can ensure your plants receive the right amount of pure water, enhancing their growth and yield. So you can make sure that you've got not too much, not too little, but just the right amount of irrigation, especially when you're talking about adding nutrients and the importance of providing nutrient-enriched water. We've got climate control, so we can maintain ideal humidity levels in your grow rooms and greenhouses. This is critically important, as I mentioned earlier, especially in the cannabis industry, where you might have to fluctuate that. You might have to manage that a little bit as the varying growing process occurs. And we've also got operational efficiency. So we can streamline your water management processes, allowing you to focus on maximizing plant health and product quality. So if you're looking to transform your cannabis or your greenhouse growing operations with a reliable, high quality, and sustainable water solution, look no further than the AKVO Water Block from RenTech Global Solutions. So contact us today to learn more and get started. Thank you so much for watching. Here is my contact information if you want to get a hold of me. Again, my name is Dr. Mark Schenkman. I am the CEO of RenTech Global Solutions and its founder. My email, I can be reached at mark@rentechglobal.com. There's my phone number. You can see 508-212-9113. And there is our website listed. I'm very excited to promote our brand new website, just rebuilt from scratch, and super proud of it. It's rentechglobal.com. So RenTech Global, RenTech, RenTech global.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.